there is a certain smell, a sound, or a soft kind of light that suddenly carries you back to another time. When rain touches the ground, where does your heart go first? What if memory is not only in your mind, but also in your body, your breath, and the quiet places you thought you had forgotten? Hello, my dear friend. I am so glad you are here today. Welcome to Peace English Podcast, a soft and peaceful space for your mind and your heart. Here, you do not need to be perfect. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to understand everything. We are here to learn English slowly. We are here to listen gently. No pressure here. No stress here. Only slow English, a quiet voice, and a little space for your heart to rest. Wherever you are listening from, I am happy you found this moment. You can put down the noise of the day. You can let yourself be here, just as you are. So, relax your shoulders. Take a slow breath, and let us begin gently. Today, we are going to talk about something very small, but very powerful: the smell after rain. Maybe you know that smell. It comes from the street, from the soil, from old leaves, from warm stone, from the quiet earth after the first drops of water. It is hard to explain. It is not only fresh, it is not only wet. It feels deeper than weather. It feels like a door opening somewhere inside you. Maybe one rainy afternoon, you step outside for just a moment. You do not plan anything special. Maybe you are only checking the mailbox, closing a window, or standing near the balcony with a cup in your hand. The air is cool. Your shoulders are a little tired. Your phone is still in your pocket. Somewhere far away, you hear a car moving through wet streets. Then the smell reaches you. And suddenly, for one quiet second, you are not only here, you are also somewhere else. Maybe you are a child again, standing near an old kitchen. Maybe you are walking home from school with wet shoes. Maybe you are sitting beside a window in a house you no longer live in. Maybe you hear someone's voice, someone who once felt close. Maybe you remember a room, a street, a garden, a season, or a version of yourself that you have not visited in a long time. Nothing dramatic happens, but inside your chest, something becomes still. This kind of memory can feel strange. It is not exactly sadness. It is not exactly happiness. It is something softer, something tender. It can feel like touching an old letter. It can feel like hearing your name from a faraway room. It can make your breath pause for a moment. You may not know whether you want to smile or cry. And maybe that is okay. Some memories do not come back to explain themselves. Some memories only come back to sit beside you for a little while. If this has happened to you, please know this: you are not being too emotional. You are not silly for feeling moved by a smell, a song, a taste, or a small detail. Your body remembers life in ways your mind cannot always organize. Your heart keeps small doors everywhere. A rainy street, a certain soap, a bowl of soup, the smell of old books, a shirt drying in the sun, a fan turning in a quiet room. These things may look ordinary, but sometimes they hold pieces of who we used to be. So today, we will not rush through these small moments. We will not try to turn every memory into a lesson. We will simply sit with the gentle mystery of remembering. We will use one central image, a quiet room with many small doors. Some doors are open, some doors are closed. Some have been closed for years, and sometimes rain comes like a soft key, opening one door for just a moment. Maybe today, we can learn how to stand at that door with kindness. Imagine a quiet house inside your heart. This house has many rooms. Some rooms are bright and familiar. You visit them often. They hold memories you tell easily, stories you remember on purpose. But other rooms are hidden. Their doors are small. Their handles are old. You may not even know they are still there. They hold ordinary memories: a kitchen floor, a school hallway, a rainy afternoon, a grandmother's hands, a song from a radio, the smell of wet stone after rain. Most days, you walk past these doors without noticing. You are busy. You have messages to answer, work to do, food to cook, English to practice, plans to think about. Your mind lives in today and tomorrow. But then one small thing happens. Rain touches the street. A smell rises from the ground. And suddenly, one of the doors inside you opens. Not loudly, not forever. Just enough for you to feel another time, standing close to this one. The first gentle lesson is this: maybe memory does not always come back as a clear story. When a smell brings something back, do you ever feel it first in your body, before you can name it? What if your body is keeping a quiet record of moments your mind forgot to save? We often think memory means pictures in the mind, or words we can explain. But sometimes memory is a feeling in the chest, a softness in the throat, a sudden stillness in the hands, a breath that becomes deeper or smaller without asking permission. Think about the smell after rain. You may not remember the exact date. You may not remember what you were wearing or what anyone said, but your body remembers the feeling, the cool air, the wet ground, the sound of water on a roof, the safety of being inside while rain touched the world outside. Or maybe it remembers a loneliness, a goodbye, a season of change. The memory may not have a full sentence. It may only have a color, a sound, a temperature. The reframe is gentle. You do not need to explain every memory for it to be real. Some memories are not here to be solved. They are here to be felt, softly. Your healing statement is this: my body remembers what my mind cannot name. Let that sentence rest inside you. My body remembers what my mind cannot name. You are allowed to honor a feeling even when you do not understand it completely. The second gentle lesson is this: when an old memory visits you, do you try to push it away because it feels too tender? What if the memory is not trying to hurt you, but only asking for a small moment of welcome? Sometimes, when the past comes close, we feel uncomfortable. We want to move quickly. We check the phone. We make ourselves busy. We say, "That was a long time ago." We tell ourselves not to be dramatic, but the heart does not follow time in a straight line. Something from many years ago can still touch today. Imagine one of those small doors opening inside the quiet house. You do not have to run into the room. You do not have to stay there all night. You can simply stand at the doorway. You can look in with kindness. Maybe the room holds a younger version of you. Maybe that younger self is standing in the rain, or sitting in a kitchen, or listening to adults talk in the next room. Maybe they do not need advice. Maybe they only need to be noticed. In real life, this may look very simple. You smell rain and remember a childhood street. Instead of pushing it away, you pause. You breathe. You say, "I remember this," or "That was part of me," or "I was there once." You do not need to make the memory bigger than it is. You do not need to write a whole story about it. You can let it visit. You can let it sit beside your present life for 1 or 2 breaths. Then you can let it go gently. The reframe is soft. A memory can visit without taking over. You can welcome it without being trapped by it. Your healing statement is this: I can let old memories pass through me gently. Say it slowly. I can let old memories pass through me gently. You are not weak, because the past can still touch you. You are alive. You have loved. You have changed. You have carried many versions of yourself to this moment. The third gentle lesson is this: maybe the ordinary moments are the ones that stay with us the longest. When you think about your life, do you only count the big days? What if the small, repeated moments were quietly becoming the deepest roots inside you? We often believe important memories should be dramatic. A big trip, a celebration, a goodbye, a success, a turning point. And yes, those moments can matter. But often, the heart keeps something smaller. A smell after rain, a cup on a table, a hand opening a window, the sound of soup in a pot, a school bag near the door, a blanket in a quiet room, the way light touched the floor in the late afternoon. These things may not look important while they are happening. You do not take a photo. You do not say, I will remember this forever. You simply live inside it. And years later, the smell of rain brings it back, clear and soft, like it has been waiting. This can change the way we see today. Maybe this ordinary day is not empty. Maybe something small from today will become a gentle memory later. The sound outside your window, the warmth of your hands around a cup, this slow English voice in the background while rain falls somewhere near you. You may not know what your heart is keeping, but your life is being gathered quietly, moment by moment. The reframe is simple. Ordinary life is not meaningless. It is where memory grows roots. Your healing statement is this: my small moments are part of my story. Let it be quiet. My small moments are part of my story. You do not need a grand life for your life to be full. Sometimes, fullness is hidden in the smell of rain, the softness of a room, and one breath you finally notice. So, my dear friend, maybe the smell after rain is not only a smell. Maybe it is a bridge between who you were and who you are now, a bridge between the child in the old room and the person listening today, a bridge between the ordinary past and the ordinary present. When that bridge appears, you do not have to cross all the way. You can simply stand there for a moment and feel that your life has been long, layered, and real. You have been many versions of yourself. You have lived in different rooms. You have walked through different seasons. Some people stayed. Some people left. Some places changed. Some doors closed. And still, something in you remembers. Not everything. Not perfectly. But enough. Enough to know that your life is not only what is happening today. Your life is also all the quiet rooms you have carried here. And maybe that is a tender kind of comfort. You are not starting from nothing. You are made of small mornings, rainy streets, old songs, warm food, soft rooms, and moments you did not know were important at the time. Stay with me now. Let us do a small practice for memory, presence, and gentle listening. For the next minute or two, let us practice noticing one small sensory memory. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to find a big memory. Just sit or lie down in a way that feels comfortable. Let your hands rest. Let your shoulders soften. If your phone is near you, maybe place it face down for a moment. Let your eyes move slowly around the room. Take one slow breath in and let it out gently. Again, breathe in and notice the air. Breathe out and let your body arrive here. Now choose one sense. Maybe smell, maybe sound, maybe touch. What do you notice right now? The air in the room, the fabric under your hand, a faraway sound, a small light, a quiet temperature on your skin. Do not judge it. Just notice. Now ask yourself softly, does this remind me of anything? If a memory comes, let it come gently. If nothing comes, that is okay too. Maybe today is only about noticing the present moment. Maybe a memory will visit another day when you are not looking for it. There is no pressure here, no right answer, no perfect feeling. If a memory does appear, say quietly in your mind, "Thank you for visiting." You do not need to hold it tightly. You do not need to understand it fully. Just let it be here for one breath. Then let it soften. Let the room around you return. Let your body return. Let today return. As we close today, remember this. Your memories do not always speak in words. Sometimes they speak through rain, through scent, through music, through the warmth of a kitchen, through the feeling of old sunlight on the floor. You are allowed to be moved by small things. You are allowed to feel tender. You are allowed to remember without needing to explain. Let these affirmations stay near your heart. My body remembers what my mind cannot name. I can let old memories pass through me gently. My small moments are part of my story. And maybe one more time, softly. Rain remembers for us. Rain remembers for us. Rain remembers for us. Thank you for spending this quiet time with Peace English Podcast. If this episode helped you feel a little more connected to yourself, you can like, subscribe, and come back whenever you need a calm English space. A place to listen slowly. A place to practice gently. A place where your English can grow and your heart can rest. Take care of yourself, my dear friend. The next time it rains, maybe pause for one small breath. Notice the smell. Notice the room inside you that opens. And remember, even the smallest memory can carry you home.